but they may want to relax enough. They may want to calm their nerves. As you can see there, Stephanie lying on the floor and Josefa sitting on the floor of the court there. Ghana Airforce team trying to stage a comeback in the second set. They are down by 9 points, and that's a lot of points.
That is a lot of points. And again, I see it will be a miracle for Ghana Airforce to do a comeback in this set. Because Kalibi has gotten all it is to snag this set. But hey, this is volleyball. This is volleyball. Game resumes again, and of course, Ghana Airforce serves. And what just happened? (13-21), and gradually Ghana Airforce are hopeful they can close the gap.
Wow. Unbelievable turn of events here.
21-14. And there Kalibi pulls one back, 22-14. And time definitely taken on their side. Remember that this is the very first game in the quarterfinals, the women edition. And Ghana Airforce up against Kalibi. 23-14 in favor for Kalibi. They're going to serve again. So we're serving you 5 games here at the complex. And we have...
Wow, Josefa now gets the friendly fingers of the block and sets the Kalibi team up to a set point.
And this is a crucial moment for Kalibi. 14-24. 10 points up against 1. Only a miracle can deny Kalibi out of this.
Well, miracles do happen.
But certainly it might not be today for Mr. Bernard, because he is hopeful.
Nicely done there by Josefa, finding the fingers. And I've said countlessly that that play there is one of the weapons of an outside hitter. Exactly. Looking for the fingers of your opponent, tagging the ball to those fingers and finding it going out. But if your opponents are sharp, they may block that angle and you may not get your way out. And that's very disappointing also for you.
Yeah, so that brings us to the end of the second set. And it's 1 apiece. And I must say we have a long and there. So Kalibi winning the second set, making it 1-1. A sort of relief from there, but Ghana Airforce want to come back strongly. And at this point, each team will see or have a feel that this is a momentum that they can move on and continue. This is day 5 of the SAC Super Volleyball Championship, the quarterfinals. match day 1. To try and at least bounce back after slipping off in the second set. Whereas Kalibi are hoping to continue on their fine form in the second set. So it's on, we start the second set.
Rightly so, and then we are 1 set apiece. And this will be an interesting match.
Kalibi again starting off well, and this is the trademark of Kalibi. They always start well in a set.
That is very key also as a boost the team morale.
Nesta goes again, and yes, 1 at piece.
Wow. Cecilia getting a touch of the block and of the lead roll there.
And turning twins for Ghana Airforce, who comes to lead.
Mary Nyawole, the opposite player for Kalibi, gets 1 past the block.
And eventually now is 2 apiece. Kalibi 2, Ghana Airforce 2. Not a good way to serve.
It's a 3 point. The opponent did not have to work for it, and it's very painful for your team.
And Kalibi attacks again. And there we have it. 3-3.
That lady towers above the block. And you can see her on the other side of your screens. Stephanie at the service line.
Wonderful display. And Kalibi restores their lead again up against Ghana Airforce. 4-3 and a third set. Oh, Stephanie. Not a good way to serve. And it's 4-4.
Powerful attack there by Esther, and she tags Ajara at the line.
Yeah.
Wow,
Benedicta going there again. Strongly.
Tell you what, she's very experienced in that department there.
Exactly.
She's playing as the opposite player for Airforce. She gets that cross-court angle. That's unfortunate. I think that service is very, very potent as it comes with such confusion. But that one there, she
and it's
couldn't get
5-4. 5-6, sorry. 5-6 for Ghana Airforce. And Esther goes again and wins it for Ghana Airforce. And they restore a 2-point gap.
And that she finds a space by the line there. That's an interesting shot, I should say, because she's now varying her attack, and in that way the block could not easily detect the angle she'll be playing through. Maimuna gets one on Huzefa there with the monster block, and the Kalibi Volleyball Club called for a timeout. 8-5 is the scoreline. The Ghana Airforce leads.
This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship quarterfinals. First game here at the complex. And we are witnessing the third set, with Ghana Airforce leading by 8 points. Stretching the points into 3-point gap. And of course, Kalibi having 5 to their credit.
Benedicta goes for the roll shot there. Zofa gets the cross-court angle. nicely over Memuna there as they close the gap to 2. Again, the timeout gods have responded to Kalibi. Ajara finds the fingers of first time, powerfully hits the ball
and closes the gap.
Now the Ghana Airforce team call for a timeout.
So that closes the gap, and it's 7-8. 7-8. Ghana Airforce still leading, but just this time around, just with a point. And this is the third set of the first game in the quarterfinals. Kalibi up against Ghana Airforce. And coach of the Ghana Airforce team having some words with Aladson, of course. These are the champions of the Gavali Kalibi, hoping to go through to the semi-finals at least. Timeout over and plays resumes. And the Kalibi Stars to serve.
Esther hits the ball powerfully as she escaped the block from Ajara there. I tell you, the coaches are trying to get to each other's heads where they put their most powerful blockers. They pair them to the most powerful attackers of their opponents.
Exactly, because at this juncture you need to put in your best foot forward. We are the 1-8 finals.
Wow.
And you wouldn't want to gamble that at all.
Portia, once again, she's not happy with herself. And this is what she's done severally at training. So when it happens at match, you can see Benedicta and the coach there trying to speak to her, but she's all smiles.
Contest here, and of course Ghana Airforce retaining their lead by the point, and it's 10-9 for Ghana Airforce.
This is Uzefa there. Wow, we hope she's fine because she has been the main lady or massive catalyst for the Kalibi Volleyball Club. And when you see one of your best players down, you definitely be worried.
Exactly, because those are the key men on any day. They will cause some surprise for you. Get the fall. You then have to tweak with your tactics to see who on the bench is replaceable in order to continue the game. But of course, she stands up again, and hopefully she continues for Kalibi. It is 9-10 in favor for Ghana Airforce, and this is the third set of the first quarterfinals for today.
Wow, with the overpass there, and Anajara puts it away. the ball did not cross.
Leave your ball out.
11-10 for Ghana Airforce.
Wow.
And beautiful strike there. And now it is 11-11. Who goes through in this third set?
Fortunately, Ajara comes in powerfully and gets the friendly fingers of the Air Force block. That's how you want to hit the ball, because as hard as you do, you may get set favors as the ball going out. But if you are blocked, very disappointing. Sorry, 13-12.
And go again, and can Kalibi come on level pairs with Ghana Airforce. And there they have it, 13-13.
Yes, a brilliant power push there by Josefa, showing you that it's not all about the hitting. It's also studying your opponent and their positioning and finding the gaps between and around them. And at that time, she gets one beautifully pass.
And talking about Seifa, who didn't have a good start in the first game, or the first set, has quickly turned things around for the second set, and now enjoying again comfortably. Kalibi strike again. And this time around, Kalibi grabs the advantage and goes ahead of Ghana Airforce, 14-13 in the third set.
What a match this is developing into.
Good serve.
Josefa goes for it, but goes long.
And she cannot believe she missed that, but of course.
Points there because of the steepness of the angle, but there was no defenders or receivers at that angle for Airforce. It would have been a wonderful point, but it went out. And a big Esther powers through the block there. A timeout call by Coach Danladi and the Kalibi Volleyball Club as Ghana Airforce open a 2-point lead. This is the third set of their encounter in the quarterfinals of the competition, and this is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025. We are ably partnered by the EIB Network. We are live on GHOne and across social media handles of GHOne and the EIB Network. We are also sponsored by Creators SE, Gata Cement, Japan Motors, Pella Mineral Water, Red Bull, Nasco Electronics, Soccerbet, The New Box, LKD Graphics. We are also supported by the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, the National Sports Authority, and the Ghana Volleyball Federation. Welcome to the Borteyman Sports Complex for day 5 of this tournament. We are in the quarterfinals now, and the match on your screens is between Ghana Airforce and Kalibi Volleyball Club.
And Ghana Airforce leading by 2 points, 16 up against 14. And this is the third set. Kalibi trying to attack again, and Benedicta.
Kalibi gets the friendly tip of the net there as they seek to use all facets of the department of attack in volleyball. They used Mary on the pipe, on the opposite, used Huzaifa on the outside, and then finally got the point through the pipe with Ajara. Wow.
And 16 apiece in the third set. And this will definitely go down the wire. Timeout.
I tell you, volleyball, getting a point comes in many forms. So it's not just about the hitting. Once you find space within your opponent's block or on their court, best case scenario, do everything to get your point. That's a power tip there.
And it's 16-16. And of course, we are hoping to go through to the last one. Kalibi starts off again. And it's 17-16 in favor for the Ghana Airforce.
If my memory serves me right, both teams have signaled for their 2 timeouts. So this game is going to go for the rest of the points without timeout, and it would mean that the team that really wants it the most, with massive concentration, may come up tops.
Exactly. And Ghana Airforce pulling through. And this time around, 18-17. And Ghana Airforce serves again. And Kalibi trying to get back on the pecking order.
Beautiful line shot by Adara. That's a wonderful shot there. You can see Benedicta ducking her head, else you can find the print of the ball on your face or any part of your other part of your body.
And that's really painful. So 18 apiece. Who goes home with the first set? Is it going to be Kalibi or Ghana Airforce? It is Kalibi 19-18, the point to Kalibi. And this time around they restored their win advantage here. And this set has been a ding-dong affair, 2-point gap now for Kalibi, 20-18.
Wow.
And a Swango deep. Swango point here in the third set. Very difficult for you to stick out your net for who will eventually go through that. And of course, Kalibi continuing with the momentum. 3-point gap, 21 up against 18 in the third set.
Substitution for the Ghana team. Nicely found there by Grace.
A great impact immediately from Asantua. And she goes over the line to serve. 21-19. And fair serve. And this. It's an easy giveaway to Kalibi. 22-19. And Kalibi are hopeful they go away with this third set.
Huzaifa there is coming strong. And they are running away with this one now. 23-19.
4-point gap. But again, it's still not over yet. Oh. Not a good one there. 20-23. To Ghana Airforce now serve. Kalibi, yes.
Once again, the power tip works.
24-20. This is the moment. Kalibi, I'll be waiting for to take it all away. Can Airforce cause a twist here? Or Kalibi will run away with that. That is a third set. That is 24-21. This looks really interesting. 24-21.
Yes, and again, these are the crucial stages of the match where a mistake by your team will cost you dearly.
Kalibi trying. They just need a point to go through, and they have it.
What a comeback!
And Kalibi goes through.
They now lead by a set.
And it's now 25-21. And that is the end of the test set. Kalibi leading on set. That is 2 up against 1. Remember that this is official coverage of the SAC Super Volleyball. The 4th edition happened live at the Borteyman Sports Complex. Day 5, quarterfinals 1. And it's Kalibi up against Airforce. Beautiful comeback, beautiful comeback. After losing the first set, Kalibi comes on to win the second and third set. And now it is 2 up against 1.
Yes, very, very true. Like I said, it may take a team losing a set to get back to what they've been known for And you can see right there with the Kalibi team there, with Coach Danladi, Coach Kashmir Agbenyaga, and the rest of the technical team coaching up their ladies. Kashmir there on your screens. I've had an illustrious volleyball playing career in Egypt. One-time middle blocker for the national team. And it's an amazing time for the Kalibi Volleyball Club to return and then gain the lead in set for this quarterfinal encounter. Coach Abeku there on your screens on your far right, speaking to Elizabeth. He is their setters coach, and we like to put a thought or two into the heads of their players, particularly the main lady. And you can see Coach Cash there as well. Will they win this 3-1, or will Airforce stage a comeback? We are here and we may know soon.
Looking at the body language of both Kalibi and the Ghana Airforce. Reading into meaning, I think Kalibi looks very, very, very confident coming to this set. Because a win for them means that they are through to the semifinals.
Yes, and with this third set win, it swings the momentum back to their side, as they would rather be in a much more relaxed position to, get their points ongoing. But then it puts much pressure on the Air Force team, and any mistake committed on their part would mean that it helps Kalibi inch closer to getting the point.
So we'll be on very soon for the last set. And Ghana Airforce start off as a save. And this time around, Ghana Airforce starts strongly. Kalibi pulls it back, and now it's one at peace. And Kalibi Ghana Airforce goes their lead, and it's now 2-1. This goes very long while, and now 2 apiece, 2-2 Kalibi, hoping they can finish it off in this fourth set, whereas Ghana Airforce are hoping that they can pick up this set and fight it off in the last set.
Beautiful play there, an intelligent one by Elizabeth, the lady on your screen, sets up Josefa beautifully. It's not compulsory that you play to 3 touches in volleyball. If you can get your point with 2 touches, do. And then right on that play was what we call a second, but it was set up nicely. Josefa. Wow.
Now it is 4-2. And it seems like Kalibi will run away with this one. A fight for a slot in the semifinals. taking control over the fourth set. 5-2. It is the scoreline now.
There. I tell you, the defense of the team that have played so far has been top notch, particularly made possible by the soft bedding of the indoor court. And if you ask me, I wish that all our league matches were played here, and the advantage of that gives us a certain international feel.
Exactly.
In the indoor court.
Exactly, but of course, we also put a lot of pressure on some of the teams who will be traveling from far to this place, and most importantly, pressure on this facility. But also indulge the clubs that can afford to make their home grounds at least closer to something like this. Really, I appreciate it. And the 5 apiece. This is the fourth set. Very crucial set for both sides. And Ghana Airforce trying to restore lead as it did in the start of the set, and they have it.
Takes one in the face, and you can see her on the screen wiping her forehead as Esther came in with the fire there. And you can see Portia there, enjoying the shot and discussing with the second libero. Zefa goes cross court,
and it's 6 apiece.
With a net touch by Benedicta.
6 apiece in the fourth set, and again I say this is a crucial set for both clubs or teams, because a win for Kalibi means that they are through to the semi-finals. A win for Ghana Airforce means that it is going down the wire in the last set.
Beautifully covered by Adara. That's unfortunate there, as Esther sought to hit above and through the block.
And 7 apiece now. Of Ghana Airforce now takes the time to serve. And that was in. What just happened?
This is the float service, as it sets confusion between the receiving core of the opponent team. There's a huge gamble between who takes it and also the speed at which it's coming, and the calculation of it, you may totally miss.
And Ghana Airforce goes ahead again and restore the lead on their 5-9-8 for Ghana Airforce. Kalibi bounces back, and now 9 apiece. So Taking
comes through the pipe attack, and as I've explained earlier, the pipe attack is attacking from position 6, where the ball is set for you. The only caveat is that you do not violate the service, the middle line or the 3-meter line. And at the time, she did it nicely. There was a substitution of the Airforce team. GHOne has come into replace. Cecilia. Nice combination play there.
11-10. Favor for Ghana Airforce.
That goes to the line strongly. Gets one pass, Mata, who could not retrieve.
Let's go.
It's an interesting match, Atom.
And of course,
tied.
A lot of updates coming in from the dome. You know that it's immigration up against police. I made mention that the first set, police went through it. These are the scores for the second and third sets. Currently happening now is the fourth set. So police winning the second and the third set. The second was 22 by 25 and 25 by 10 for police. So it was 3 straight, and Ghana police goes through to the semi-finals. That is what's happening now at the dome. And that was the first quarter-final, just ended. Ghana police through to the semi-finals.
If you ask me, I'm not surprised. They've shown such class and they've shown such mastery over their counterparts. Of course, I knew with the strength they were coming in with, they would go to win that match. Only that I remember ended up. And then started going powerfully with that cross-court spike there. Unfortunately, Lydia could not retrieve as it hit her arm. And these are some of the things you have to watch out as a volleyball player.
Exactly. So Kalibi coming. And there, what really just happened? We're not really sure who's going for that.
Yes, who has the responsibility of retrieving such 3 balls.
So if you're a supporter of Ghana police, you'll be seated comfortably waiting for your opponent in the semi-final slot. Martha sets up. And Kalibi goes 2 points ahead. 15-13. Timeout. This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship quarterfinals. And immediately after this game, we'll be witnessing another crunch game in the quarterfinals. I made mention that Ghana police are through to the semifinals after beating Immigration 3 straight. So the next game at the Dome will be Ghana Army versus Ghana Airwork Wings. That will be the next game. And the next game that we'll be witnessing here at the Borteyman Complex, the multipurpose hall, is Nigeria Customs versus Ghana Navy. That is another game we're witnessing here. You do not want to miss this. And Ghana Airforce going through again, and there they have it, 14-15. Still Kalibi leading with a point. And as I said, this is a crucial set for the two sides. A win for Kalibi, they go through to the semis. A win for Ghana Airforce. It takes them in tie where they battle it all out in the last set. It's 15 apiece, and this is what we love to see. The SAC Super Volleyball, and this is what it entails. This is volleyball.
Substitution for the Kalibi Volleyball Club. Francisca comes in for Grace. The middle blockers row as they look to put this set away. And wow, Esther gets the cross court. Huge angle and a huge left off by the middle blocker there, Francisca. As coaches will tell you to block the diagonal or perhaps set up in such a way that the libero would cover for the diagonal angle.
And Kalibi tried to break the penalty. Wow.
Beautiful recovery. That's unfortunate. There has been a net touch. And the Ghana Airforce team and the coaches and players are not happy.
But of course, Kalibi goes through this one, and it's 17-16.
And Chineke is not happy. The referee, the top referee, and then signaling a warning, a verbal warning to the on-court captain of the Air Force team.
Kalibi having 2 point lead now, and it's 18 up against 16. And this really looks good for them as they are hoping to kill it off here. And that will be a super comeback because they lost the first set.
Yes.
Eventually 10 things.
Again, I've said you can win the first 2 sets, but if you lose concentration and if you lose touch, your opponent will come back to 3-2, and that will be very disappointing for you because the game involves a lot, needs a lot of energy to be able to put through all 3 sets to nothing or win by 2-1 or 3-2. And right on cue there, Coach Bakoma calls for a timeout for the Air Force team as Kalibi opens a 2-point lead.
And the moment we are getting into other crucial stages in the set. So we are hoping that Kalibi are hoping to go through here and they start to serve with us.
Grace misses narrowly. was a joust at the net and Grace won that.
18-19. Tight game.
Yes.
And I'll see, at this point, you cannot even stick your neck out for anyone. You can't. You possibly can't stick your neck out for anyone. But again, who is going to be? Is it Kalibi? And 19-19.
Look, GHOne is serving with such pace on the float service that the ball does not change nor roll in the air. And it's difficult if you are the receiving side because you see the ball in a certain direction, and as you attempt it, it changes direction slightly before it gets to you. And that's the float service. You can't do a standing float serve. You can't do a jump float serve. And they are all effective. We highly encourage all coaches to properly teach the technique of the float service, as it's an effective tool for acing your opponent.
And plays resumes as well as Ghana Airforce. GHOne will start as she serves.
Wow.
Kalibi 2019.
Ajara gets one past the block there. Mind you, I've said that she's one of our powerful players in the current national team for the outside hitters position, and she has developed over the years into such massive key player for the national team.
Good recovery from Kalibi.
Wow.
Yes. They go with that 21-19. Restore the 2-point gap lead. And this again, this is a crucial moment in the set.
A beautiful attack coming through by Benedicta from the opposite position of the Airforce team, and they now have 3 attackers in front. And 2021. Oh, that's unfortunate for Benedicta there. She blocked the ball, but trying to retrieve her own block. Only that the ball passed behind the net and behind the antenna. This is amazing volleyball going on here. Benedicta finds the hands of the block and into the court for a point. 21-22. This is the 4th set of a possible 5-set encounter. Wow. The Kalibi Volleyball Club inches closer to a set point. Ajara there with a smile. And can see Coach Danladi directing Josefa to go to the other side to perform a block. What will it be? Wow. Esther on your screen got one pass, the tall block of Josefa there. She finds the line. Very tensious moments. Brilliantly done there. Esther dings the ball behind the blockers of the Kalibi Volleyball Club right here in the 4th set. 23-23. This is the SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025. We are at the Borteyman Sports Complex, Accra, Ghana. We are live on GHOne and across our social media handles. We are also live on the Super Volleyball Championship YouTube platform. We are sponsored by Kratos SC, Jata Cement, Japan Motors, Perla Mineral Water, Red Bull Energy Drink, Nasco Electronics, Soccer Bet, The Mailbox, LKD Graphics. This is the fourth set in the match between Ghana Airforce and Kalibi Volleyball Club. And Airforce gets a block, putting them at set point. Incredible game of volleyball. Leimuna at the service line. And they take the fourth set. We are tied, 2 sets apiece. Wow, this leads us into the 5th set, and as you can see, Portia and Nesta there already jubilating. And we are in for the 5th and final set. What a match this has developed into. Incredible volleyball. Ghana Airforce took the lead, and then Kalibi came back to win 2 straight sets, and Ghana Airforce gets the 4th set. Can see Coach Kashmir encouraging the ladies, and there's a toss, and top referee Chineke and Joshua there. Now, where there's a 5th set, there will be another toss, just like you've seen, and the winner of the toss may choose from options like they would like to serve first, they may want to receive first, or they may choose the position of the court they may want to be for the 5th set. Now, the 5th set, instead of going for 25 points, we'll rather go for 15 points. And the first team to reach the 8th point would mean that both teams will have to switch courts and then play for the 15 points. So that again is some volleyballing education there for you. This is the 5th set of the match between Kalibi Volleyball Club. You can see Coach John Bakoma there with Esther having an encounter and then trying to map out what way forward to attack. And we are in for a massive match here. Everybody trying to beef up and encourage their team to victory. Exactly. Let's also note that in the 5th set, all teams have 2 timeouts. We are at the Borteyman Sports Complex. This is an interesting match. Ajara there on your screens. And Huzaifa also walking into that. We are ready. Ready for the fifth and final set. Again, in the game of volleyball, there's no draw match. Every match comes with a win. Every match comes with a win.
Exactly, they must produce a winner in every game. And the winner of this competition or this game will meet Ghana Police in the semis. So the winner of this set goes through to the semis, and guess what? They will meet the Ghana Police, and the Ghana Police team have started trooping into the complex to watch their potential opponent in the semi-finals. Interesting game. It's going to be Kalibi versus Ghana Police, or the battle between Ghana Police and Airforce. Which one do you want to witness? Ghana Police versus Kalibi, or Airforce versus Kalibi?
Well, it's hard to predict at this juncture, as I was looking at Kalibi making soft work of the Airforce team, who have proven a tough customer to deal with and a tough opponent. They are level on 2 sets apiece and also level on 1 point apiece in the 5th set of their quarterfinal encounter. Wow, beautifully recovered by Lydia.
And Kalibi looks very, very confident. But hey, Ghana Airforce have proven that they are not just a walkover.
Benedicta proving too strong for Lydia.
And 2-1 in favor for Ghana Airforce. Esther. And Airforce have a 3-point lead. Dramatic this result here, with Airforce picking up the first set. Kalibi then coming in to pick the second and third. And then Airforce picking the 4th set again. 2-2 is set, but apparently it is now 4-1 in favor for Ghana Airforce.
This is one of the painful points to concede as a team. As you know, the ball hits the net and gives you little to no chance to recover.
And scores move once Kalibi comes up a bit. 4-2. They continue to serve Kalibi, but Ghana Airforce continue to move forward again. And there you have it. 3-4. And just a point gap. Interesting game.
Very, very interesting game. Stephanie at the service line. Benedicta powers one through, showing you why she's one of the best in Ghana.
Ghana Airforce running away with that point. A 3 points lead for Ghana Airforce. 3-6 is the scoreline. Yes.
That time, Esther did not get the angle.
And now Kalibi will have something to, hold on to.
Real tensious moments.
Exactly.
As the slightest mistake or miscommunication from your team may as well lead you to lose the entire match now.
Kalibi, oh.
Ajara there doing all she can.
Wonderful.
Wow, that's a power tip there. A two-handed power tip by Uzaifa. And this is acceptable in a game of volleyball.
Exactly.
Bernard Mona
telling them to calm down. He can't see it. At this moment, the chair is not your friend. And it's 5-7. And Kalibi.
Again, a very powerful tool in the float service. As I have kept saying throughout the tournament and the match, it's a very confusing service as you gamble between is it going in or out, should I touch it or not. And even if you want to touch it in your attempt to do so, you may miss it entirely, or it may hit a wrong part of your hand and it may go out.
Exactly.
You can see Coach Kashmir there standing stern warnings to Huzaifa. Exactly.
And play resumes as Kalibi serves.
Right on cue, the float service again. Esther at the time gets the angle.
Yeah.
And now see both teams will have to change sides.
Exactly.
As I said earlier, in the fifth set, the first team to reach 8 points would signal that we have to change sides, and the game continues immediately. This is not done like the previous set where the set is over and then you have to go to the bench for new lineups. No.
And just know that the winner of this game will meet Ghana Police in the semi-finals. They went through up against Immigration, and 3 straight was the scoreline. Currently 8-6 in favor for Ghana Airforce. This is the 5th set, the last straw.
Tensious moments.
And Esther, hopefully to start for Ghana Airforce.
I thought she's not starting. It's a continuation of the previous.
Exactly.
So we just go to serve as the next person in line.
Yeah. Oh. And not too good for her. She's in pain.
Quite unfortunate for Aminata there as she anticipated a block touch. She was going for it, but you can see her holding her ankles.
Exactly. There's been a twist there. But 9-6 is the scoreline. Ghana Airforce in a comfortable lead with 3 points. And Esther, this time around, couldn't go through.
Uncharacteristic of her as she has been perfect so far beyond the line.
Kalibi timed serve. Seven.
At this juncture, set points are very pleasing to your team as it gets you closer to winning the game.
Can Kalibi do the comeback? And of course, time will definitely explain. And still Ghana Airforce extending their lead to 4-point gap, 7-11, and timeout.
Yes, timeout called by Coach Kashmir. What a match and what an opposition by the Ghana Airforce team. As you may have known that we do not underrate any team at all, as that would rather lead to a disappointing loss to you. And the lead in the fifth set, 11-7. This is amazing.
I know that this set we are going through to just 15. And so time keeps ticking for Kalibi, and also time keeps ticking for the Airforce team. What just happened?
Well, miscommunication.
And there, no, referee says no. And he gives it to Kalibi. So now it becomes 8-11. And there you see it again in your shot.
The Airforce team were saying that they saw a touch from the block and hence was supposed to be a point to them. The referees called otherwise, and some highlights on your screen there. That's a beautiful line attack by Benedicta. On Uzefa, who is not happy. We keep going on and Airforce are just 3 points away from winning the match. Wow, monster block there. Oh, Najara. They now open a 5 points lead. Second time out scored. And some are in shock because the champions of the Gava League are down in this Super Volleyball Championship quarter-final encounter. We are at the Borteyman Sports Complex, Accra, Ghana. We are live on GHOne and across our social media handles. We are also live on the Super Volleyball Championship YouTube page. This is a SAC Super Volleyball Championship 2025. Feel the spike. Benedicta with that loud jubilation there as she goes to the line with that attack. An intelligent player there, a massive asset, and you can see Doji in your screens and on your shot now. They are at match point in this encounter. What will happen here? Uzaifa goes and gets the cross-court angle. With this stage, a comeback. Tensious moment for all in the auditorium here. Stephanie says of the match, and the Ghana Airforce team wins the match, defeating Kalibi by 3 sets to 2 here at the Borteyman Sports Complex, much to the disappointment of the Kalibi Volleyball Club. They've played excellently. Uzaifa there could not hold back her tears, and it's very disappointing. They've lost 3 sets to 2. Wow, what a match here. And the players of the Ghana Airforce team are in high jubilation as they inch past. You see Coach the owner of Kalibi, Bernard Mona, there consoling Uzaifa, who cannot hold back her tears. She has played flawlessly, but this was not a day for the Kalibi team. Quite unfortunate. So I am Cornelius, and I have done this with sponsor Tom. The quarter-final match between Kalibi Volleyball Club and Ghana Airforce ended with Ghana Airforce winning 3 sets to 2, much to the disappointment of the Kalibi team. I'll hand over to the studio. As Sports Atom is looking to interview the coach of Kalibi there. Take it away.
One bit.